What's up, Taurus? It's your girl Brandy here. Welcome to the Trap House. I'm here with your June 2020 monthly reading. So I'm trying to get some subscribers, get my subscribers up. If you could please click the subscribe button on my YouTube channel, I would greatly appreciate it. And you will also be entered for a chance to win a free reading. Right now, Taurus readings are $20 until May 23rd. I think I'm going to go ahead and extend it until the 31st. So if you're listening to this reading, this is an exclusive. All of your Taurus readings will be $20 until the 31st of May. Now, with that being said, when I do my readings, I talk to God, the spirit guides, the ancestors, the relatives who loved us, who passed before us, the angels, the universe, and the creator of all things. I always ask for clear, kind, positive, but above all, honest messages. Now, I have already pre-shuffled the decks, and I usually shuffle online so that you know it's real, but today I'm not, because if you don't think it's real, then it ain't real, and then it just is what it is. You hear me? But anyway, we're going to start off with a handcrafted message. Okay? So this message could be about love, life, career. We'll see. Oh, you got foreplay. Foreplay. All right. So when I see foreplay, automatically I think about sex. What comes before sex, all of the intimacy, all of the connection. And with this foreplay card, you should want to take this into consideration in not so literal way, where you could be foreplay with the beginning stages of starting a business. You could be in the foreplay stages of maybe you just met somebody and all you guys are doing is flirting. Okay. And then you pretty much, this foreplay card to me just means to prepare yourself for something. There's a great happening about to come. This could be an orgasm, or it could be a great relationship, or it could just be a financial breakthrough when it comes to your career. All right. So now I'm going to pull a law of attraction. Actually, I don't know. I usually pull between like 1 and 4 law of attraction cards. So I'll see which comes out for you and then go from there. All right. And you got attitude. I attract success and positive people into my life with my positive attitude. So I'm going to stick with that one. At the bottom of the deck, you got courage. It says, my fear of rejection does not stop me from bravely moving forward. So with the attitude card combined with the foreplay, it just, to me, is 10 to make sure that you keep that positive attitude, be playful about it, have fun, don't take yourself too serious all the time, check your attitude, make sure that you are not trying to control someone into doing what you want them to do, but rather letting them enjoy themselves so that the relationship flows naturally. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and pull your tarot. Like I said, I already pre-shuffled, so this is what it is at this point. And so far, so good. You got the Ace of Cups, the Judgment card, and the Four of Wands. Then you have the Queen of Pentacles, which is your Taurus energy, the Three of Air, and you have the Three of Earth. Okay? You also have the Son of Swords. You have the Daughter of Wands. And you have the Father of Cups, okay? So, I know I'm going to get through this reading really quickly, but right off the bat, what I see in your love life is that there is the energy of someone who needs more self-love. It could be the both of you. Maybe you are waiting to attract somebody who does love themselves wholly, so that you could be able to share that energy with someone, instead of it being an energy of you being the person who loves themselves, but being with someone who doesn't quite love themselves. That can be a challenge, okay? And with this Queen of Pentacles here supporting this Ace of Cups, it says, make time for those around you, take a sensible approach, and deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. So while you may realize that, you know, all this time I was thinking I didn't love myself, but here you really didn't love yourself. Now you have the ability to take this person who might need a little bit of help with their self-love, or you can actually enjoy this energy with the person who loves themselves. So this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. You could be dealing with one of those signs. With this energy here, with this Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups together, this energy is the energy of you speaking life into someone or a relationship that will bring you a rejuvenated energy. Okay, and I'm going to read this Seven of Swords. This is Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini energy. With the Son of Swords, it's talking about someone who's being small-minded. A dynamic creature, the Son of Swords is a man of action, not of grace. He pushes forward towards his goal with urgency and determination. To top it off, he's very well educated, making him a force to be reckoned with. Usually, he's seeking approval from the patient and just Father of Swords, who casts a quiet shadow onto his son. Working with his stimulating and exhausting young man can prove a challenge. So this is someone who's very hot-headed, very fast-paced, someone who is very quick with their words, and this is the strength in your relationship. So I think this is telling you here to make sure that you this is similar to the Knight of Swords. So this is you taking action, whether it be taking action in pursuing someone if you're a male, or it could be the action of you just really speaking your mind and making sure that you are clear mentally to go towards what you want. You're just on a clear path towards this self-love is what I see. And you're radiating so much. I'm stuttering like a dog right now. Anyway, you're radiating so much with your Queen of Pentacles energy that you are attracting more of that. And it says here, you want to charge ahead in a new relationship, but that it is ill-advised. You might be crazy about that special someone, but pull back. So this is it's actually the opposite of what I said as far as charging full speed ahead. So this is your strength. Your strength is your ability. You know you're ready. You know that you can go forward with this relationship, but Spirit is encouraging you to pause and take action because you have a point to prove. You don't have to prove yourself to anybody. Okay, you moving forward and rushing towards a title or rushing towards an intimate relationship is going to sever that bond. You want to be careful of that. Don't force what don't fit. Okay. In your career section, you have the Judgment card. So this could be a financial breakthrough for you. There could be maybe some type of settlement or some type of judgment that you are looking to have maybe even removed from yourself. Maybe you're repairing your credit. Maybe you are starting a new business venture. But this is going to be promising, okay? I don't need the book to tell you what the cards say. I use the book as a confirmation, and like I said here, where I was giving this card to you in one context, telling you that this is the card of someone moving full speed ahead. Spirit urged me to read to you so that it can be clarified that even though you have the ability to move full speed ahead, you still need to slow down and just take some caution because this other person may not be quite as ready as you are. Okay, and with the Judgment card, it says news of an inheritance is coming your way. Old forgotten investments surface and should be cashed in. If you've been overlooked for a promotion or are standing on the sidelines, this is your time to shine. All right, and I think that there was some type of heartbreak in your life that caused this type of energy. This is the center of your reading. So with the Three of Air, it says great sadness, take time to heal, and the need to forgive yourself or others. So with this healing being in the center of your reading and also at your career, this is your grind or be broke card. So this honestly is a broke card for me. Something broke your spirit, something broke your faith, something broke you, or something tried to break you. But the action that you need to do right now in order to improve whatever your current circumstances is to allow this heartbreak to be your muse, to allow this heartbreak to be the fuel, that gets you going in your car, like the energy behind all of your actions, to turn your negative into a positive. It says take time to heal and the need to forgive yourself and others. And I think the most important thing here is to forgive yourself. So I think this is like the big the big healing before the grand gesture. Like, you know, this is going to be your healing that allows you to appreciate the next thing coming in, whether it be in a relationship or in your career. This heartbreak is going to open your eyes to a point where you are able to see people in a different light. Okay, and with the Daughter of Wands, you have this is the Page of Wands energy. This is talking about someone traveling. You may travel for work, you may travel just because you like to, but this is definitely traveling, moving energy. And with the Daughter of Wands, this is also the energy of an adventure, brilliant ideas, someone who is very creative in their workforce, coming up with whether it be new music, new art, new ideas to help improve the company. This is your energy and this is your strength, okay? So the Daughter of Wands is a fast-paced individual. And like I said, this is having to do with you moving. So you could be actually traveling. You could be in transportation. You might be a driver, or you just might travel. Like, it doesn't have to be very far. Even if you just travel from work to home, the travel involved is going to bring you some enlightenment. So you might see something driving on your way to work, or, you know, when you're on your flight, you might have some sort of revelation. But travel for you in your career is definitely going to help benefit this change and this healing that is coming for you in your career, okay? So now in your family, you have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands talks about the successful completion of a project. This is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. This is talking about passion. And this could be something that you are working towards. You could be working towards building your stability so that when you do have a family, you are able to support them properly. Or this is you building, actually making adjustments to your house, maybe doing some home improvements here with this Four of Wands energy. Whatever that project is, or whatever you are building towards, it's going to be successful. And you have the Three of Pentacles with more building energy, and this is also your grounded Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn earth sign energy. The power of creativity and recognition for very high quality work and being a team player. So it takes two to tango. And with this foreplay card here, again, this is something when we talk about building, you could be building up to, and that's just the energy. Like, if I could probably give this a weird title, I would probably call it building up to, because there's something that has to happen right now in your life before your big moment comes, and you have to build. Like, it's like you can't move into the house until it's built, or you can't take it to the next level and say, this is my boyfriend, until something is repaired. And it's just that, like, you're taking your time with this situation. It's involving a lot of patience. You guys are really focused on whatever it is here, that you want it to be the very best outcome. You don't want it to be something that is done in vain. You don't want to be spending your time doing all of this building right here and then having it all go to waste. So you have to be a team player. You have to understand that in order for anything to work in your family or even in your personal life, you have to be able to cooperate with the people around you. And sometimes that involves a lot of attitude adjustments. You know, you may not always like the things that other people do or say, but your attitude towards them or towards the situation is ultimately going to affect what you get out of it, if that makes sense. Yeah, so if someone walks away from you and says, I can't do this anymore, you're not my type, then you have the choice. You can go mad, raging on them, or you can say, okay, I appreciate that. I appreciate you telling me that. And then you carry on, you know. So like attracts like here. That's what I get with these two cards. So it's like, and this is in your family. So you can have some issues with your children, or maybe you're trying to repair a relationship with your children, or this could even be with your family, your father figure, or this could be with your spouse, your partner, somebody who you thought you would have a family with. You could be working on repairing that with them. And with the King of Cups here, this is talking about being open to receiving, being open to knowing that you are not a charity case, but everybody needs somebody. All right, it says a strong fatherly figure is worthy of respect. Advice from this paternal influence is sound and just. Honor and healthy discipline is important in the home. Yeah, so this is definitely like father figure energy. Like I said, you're rebuilding. Maybe you're building yourself back up because you have this Father of Cups and you have this Ace of Cups. And who better than our fathers to try to replenish some of the emptiness that we feel once our relationships have failed. So you could be looking to a father figure, or, you know, reflecting on, you know, what would my father do in this situation? And this is for male or female. My readings are not specific to any gender. Okay, and with this King of Cups energy, you could be taking on this energy. You could be being the person who you thought your father should be in your home. You know, instead of walking away from a situation, you are taking your time and building and learning with your partner instead of becoming frustrated and leaving. All right, let's see what you got at the bottom of the deck, okay? You got the Ace of Pentacles, you got the Ten of Air, and you got the Queen of Wands, okay? So with this energy here at the bottom of the deck, yeah, it looks like you may be slowly recovering from something, or maybe you were dealing with someone who has a drinking problem and you decided to walk away from that person, and now you're on a slow road to recovery here. You're becoming the boss bitch, because that's who the Queen of Brooms is in my deck. She's the boss bitch. So you're moving away from this energy or this person with this drinking problem, and you're moving towards a situation where and this could even be you. You could be the person with the drinking problem, and you can be leaving that behind and walking towards the energy of being a boss, like authority figure, being in control of your own destiny again, okay? I have another card saying that someone is healing from addiction. There may have been a lot of conflict, a lot of other people involved in your relationship. And this could also be dealing with someone at work who maybe was a workaholic, or maybe just thrives off the attention of the competitiveness that the workforce gives. And Spirit is encouraging you not to give up. So if this is having to do with a person who's dealing with an addiction, it's saying you're recovering. And there are going to be some challenges along the way, but you should stick to it. And if this is having to do with the career, it's the same thing. There might have been a very challenging position, or one that caused you to become sick, stressed out, something like that. And it was just a lot of conflict. And now you're headed towards the road to recovery. It says, don't give up, protect that which you have created, have courage, and believe in yourself. And right underneath that, you have the Magician. So I think that is going to be very positive for you. And then you have the Judgment card here, again, with the Ace of Pentacles and this energy of walking away. So let me see here. You definitely might have made a decision to walk away from something that you thought would last forever. I just want to read the Judgment card to you because you got it here twice. Yep, this is talking about you having freedom to move away from someone who was emotionally unavailable. Did I say that right? Emotionally unavailable, yes. This person with this drinking problem, this might be you. Maybe you were emotionally unavailable to some people while you were drinking and while you were going through that. Or this could just be you being liberated from someone who had those qualities. And with the Ace of Pentacles, you're walking away from that into a brand new opportunity. This is a clean slate for you. This is the time for you to reevaluate what you want in your engagements, and what you want from your partners, and actually ultimately what you want from yourself. You're strengthening the bond that you have with yourself and others, and especially yourself, okay? All right, so now Taurus. If at this time you have a yes or no question, I'm going to ask you to hold it in your thoughts. Now, this message won't resonate with everybody because there are millions of Taurans in the world, and I am here just for a few of you guys. So if Spirit has called you to my reading, hopefully this message resonates. Feel free to leave comments, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. All right. Show me what I need to see. Seek the truth. All right, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Fool card, trust. So I think this is telling you to trust your intuition, because this is my least favorite card in the deck. This is a no. The Seven of Swords is what that is. It talks about mental energy. This is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. So it could have something to do with one of those signs, or this could just be the fact that you are in your thoughts about something. There's something, and you see there's two men on this photo, or it's actually probably just one man, but we know there's two sides to every story, and sometimes three. With this Taurus energy here, this is, I didn't mean to say Taurus, but with this Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy here, this is the sign of someone who is seeking something beyond the surface. So you don't want a shallow relationship. You want a soul connection. And when you're thinking about this person, you're wanting to go inside their brain and figure out how do they think, whether you are a man or a woman. You're like, what is making this person, and like, why is this person's attitude this way? You know, why don't they see that if they attract positivity into their life, or why don't they see if they're attracting negativity into their life, that they're doing so because that's their attitude? Okay. So you could be asking that question, but you're seeking the truth about something when it has to do with this person. And this is a no for me. This is a card of deception. Someone might have told you, oh, I don't want to do that for this reason. And ultimately that wasn't the real reason. You know, they may not have lied to you about not wanting to do it, but there was a specific reason why they didn't want to do it. And they may not be sharing that with you. This could also be someone who puts on a perception that they love themselves, and then once you got to know that person, all of that changed. Okay, I'm reading from the wrong book. Okay, let me get my books right over here. We got the Seven of Swords. It says intuition, question, deception, and iniquity. Intuition is a powerful ally, and now is a good time to follow and trust your inner promptings. It may be that all is not as it seems in some of your relationships. Use your psychic senses to determine which of your associations may be questionable. Trust in what your intuition is saying right now. As much as you like to trust these people or this person, it's important to question their motives. Be cautious about sharing your most private thoughts and feelings in order to avoid allowing yourself to be placed in a vulnerable position. Be diligent in psychically scanning your interactions for possible deception. Be wary of one-sided relationships in which the other person is not participating fully or is avoiding obligations and responsibilities. Now is the ideal opportunity to get to the bottom of this behavior. And certainly at all times, be sure that your role in your relationships is above board and based on honesty. So this is also reminding you to make sure that you are not being deceptive, because again, your attitude is going to attract more deception if you're out here being deceitful. So Taurus, I hope that this person or whoever it is that is causing this deception in your life, I hope you find that person and get them out of your circle so that you can go on and continue to flourish. I appreciate you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can like the video. You can share it on Facebook. I appreciate you. Peace.